energy check reading to see what's going on. Let's get some cards. What are we getting? We got a blank card. Let's see what's coming out. We can hear news out of South Korea. We can hear some news coming out of South Korea pretty soon. We can hear some news coming out of Dubai pretty soon. We can hear some news coming out of Africa pretty soon. We can hear some news coming out of Canada pretty soon. We can hear some news coming out of Mexico. Let's go to this little deck. What else are we getting? Career in culinary or some kind of cooking job. Okay, this is getting kind of spicy. Unexpected tower. Positive. Spiritually blocked. Ooh, I hope somebody don't get poisoned from someone, from their cooking staff. I hope somebody don't get poisoned. September could be very significant to whatever this is that's coming out. September could be extremely significant. Let me get 2 more cards. High blood pressure. Predicting a season of depression. Okay, somebody is spiritually blocked. High blood pressure, predicting a season of depression. Unexpected tower, September. Korean culinary. Okay, so the message I'm picking up on is Trump. Donald Trump. He's in this season of depression. And then we have high blood pressure here. His blood pressure is definitely high. He's stressing. Spiritually blocked. Nothing is going in his favor. I want to see why this Korean culinary is coming out. This goes back to his diet. I don't know who's in charge of his food, but this person could be messing with his food, or there's something here with his food. Somebody in the cooking staff or somebody that prepares the food, wherever he get his food from, there's something off with that. September here, the energy I'm getting surrounding September, this could be a link to the war. This could be linked to the war. Separation, distant. Donald Trump presidency is coming to an end. But this war will still continue even though he won't be president. This war will still be continuing. September, something big is happening. Something big is coming out in the month of September. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna find out. I want to get some more cards. Death of a celebrity. Within 3 to 6 months. Within 3 to 6 months, there's going to be a important celebrity that passes away. User energy. This could be somebody that takes advantage of people, uses people. We could hear some news coming out of Afghanistan soon. We could hear more news about the COVID come out. There's going to be more news about the COVID that's going to come out. Shift in career. This comes back to Donald Trump. There's a change coming in his career. We can hear some news coming out of Colombia. I've already predicted summertime. I see Donald Trump passing away. And we get the summer card again. Okay, now let's get into the read. Okay. We're going to start off with the Kipper deck. Let's see what we're getting for Donald Trump. What are we getting for Donald Trump? We got gift, child, high honor, mature woman, sudden wealth, thoughts, expectation, adjudication, great fortune. Ooh, okay. With this thoughts card, Donald Trump is definitely thinking about his legacy and his money, the wealth that he's built for himself. He's thinking about his wife. He's thinking about a lot of things. Is this worth it? Donald Trump is thinking about not being president anymore. He know his time is coming to an end. We got coffin at the bottom of the deck, and we got imprisonment. Donald Trump knows if he does not step down and bow out gracefully, he could more than likely get charges come up against him. This could be war crimes that have something to do with what he's doing in Iran. He's going to have to bow out gracefully. Or what's going to happen is he's going to be humiliated and go in prison. That's what's coming up for him. He's really thinking things true. Because honestly, Donald Trump doesn't care about the war. I'm going to be honest with you. He doesn't care. He's rich. This isn't affecting him. This is affecting people like the everyday people like me and you. This is going to affect us. This is not affecting billionaires and millionaires. If gas go up to $100 a gallon, it will not affect them. This is affecting the everyday people. Me and you. This ain't affecting the rich. That's like 2 cents to them. Donald Trump is really thinking a lot. Should I just resign? Because I really don't care. I know that we're losing this war. Or should I just stay here, stick it out? We got wealthy man. He's rich already. And then we got great fortune and sudden wealth. He's thinking about his money. Like, I don't have to do this. Donald Trump, no, he put himself in a hole. He digged himself too deep into this hole and he can't get out. So there's only 2 options he have. Stay in this and potentially go to jail or have charges brought against you and tarnish your name, and you're going to go down in the history books for the worst president, even worse than Bush, because Bush went down in history as the worst president. We're going to forget about George Bush and we're going to remember Donald Trump. If Donald Trump does not bow out gracefully, he will go like it's going to be in the history books. The worst president in the history. So he's thinking about this. He's thinking about this a lot. He's thinking about this a lot. Somebody said he's too old to think about that. That's a lie. He has children. And the legacy your parents leave, that follows you. If your parents are fucked up people, that will follow you throughout life. It's a stain on your name. Donald Trump is thinking about this. His wife wants him to get out of this. He's thinking about this. He's acquired a lot of wealth. I don't have to go through this. He's in a corner that he cannot get out. He's in a corner that he cannot get out. Okay, Spirit, what is Donald Trump's next move? What is Donald Trump's next move? What is Donald Trump's next move? Ace of Swords. This is clarity coming in. 5 of Cups. 3 of Wands. Donald Trump is going to remove himself. Ace of Swords, 5 of Cups, 3 of Wands. There's something coming up for Trump over the next 30 days. Between the month of April and May, Trump will not be president of the United States anymore. This is just common sense. Anybody that's going to advise him is going to advise him to bow out gracefully. Let this go. You've already digged yourself in a ditch too deep. You gotta go. My prediction is between April and May, Donald Trump will not be president anymore. He will not be president anymore. Ace of Swords is the clarity coming in. 5 of Cups. He is somebody that's arrogant, but he's also impulsive. He has Mars in the 1st house. People that have Mars in the 1st house are normally very impulsive. And that's why he says these things like, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. He's not going to do it. That's the Mars in the 1st house. People keep on saying it's Gemini. No, there's plenty different Geminis that don't think that way. Mars is impulsive, and with it being in his 1st house, his house of self, Mars is telling him and making him act erratic. I read many people's charts who have Mars in the 1st house, and they all act this way. But the clarity is coming in. 3 of Wands. This is him realizing I have to go. Trump will not be president. Between the months of April and May, I don't see Trump being president anymore. We got the Death card. That's the ending. That's the ending there. Also, look, 3 of Pentacles reverse. You about to lose your job. Donald Trump will not be president anymore. He is getting advice from people, and he's gonna get out of this. He digged the ditch too deep. He thought Iran was going to be like Venezuela. What he did with Venezuela, he couldn't do that with Iran. He did the calculations wrong. He can't do the same thing. He's going to bow out gracefully. It's not gracefully because he already fucked up the world. However, Iran does not want to work with Trump. There's going to be multiple ceasefires. No matter how many times they talk about a ceasefire, there's always going to be an extension. There's always going to be a freaking ceasefire. They don't want Trump. They don't want Trump. They don't want to deal with Trump. They don't trust him. They want J.D. Vance. Trump is not credible. When Trump leaves and J.D. Vance steps in, then we're going to see things become more peaceful for a little bit. Trump has already digged the ditch. And honestly, even if Trump didn't dig a ditch, we would have the same outcome. Because war was coming anyway. However, Trump made the situation worse. Iran doesn't want to deal with Trump. They don't want to talk to Trump. So you're going to continuously see ceasefire. Oh, we're going to put a pause to the war. And then the war's going to start again. And then we're going to put a pause to the war. Bullshit. It's going to keep on doing that because they don't want to deal with Trump. So it doesn't matter if Trump comes up with a deal and all of this shit. They don't care. They don't want him. They don't want him. Trump knows that. So he will have to let go of this job. He's not benefiting nothing anyway, so he's going to have to go. He's ruining his legacy, and not just his legacy, his children's legacy, his grandchildren's legacy. So it's like you have to do something for the greater good. The ship is sinking. Do I continue sinking the ship or do I get the fuck off? And he's realizing that. Death card, 5 of Cups. He's embarrassed. He is embarrassed because he lied to the American people. He was acting like he was anti-war. And he wasn't. He lied. He lied. Can I get some more cards on this? This is even affecting his relationship with him, his wife. Ace of Cups reversed. They ain't together. They might still be married on paper, but they ain't together. The Ace of Cups reversed is a breakup. It's a separation. The Sun reversed. She don't want him to be president anymore. She wants them to just live a normal life and let this situation go. 8 of Wands reversed. Him and Melania, they're having issues. We could hear from her again. We could hear from her again coming up soon. She's going to continuously embarrass him until he gets out of the freaking White House. She does not want him to be president. She does not want to be the first lady. She feels like her reputation is going in the trash. She wants Donald Trump to step down. She don't want him to be president. So you're going to see more appearances from her until he lets go and realize, I need to step the fuck down. She just embarrassed him, I think, about a week ago or 2 weeks ago. When she said she has nothing to do with the Epstein files. We know what that was about. I feel like if Trump does not step down, Pam Bondi and Melania Trump will work together to try to distort his image. She does not want him to be president anymore. She does not want to be first lady anymore. She wants to live a normal life. Let's see what else we get for them. King of Swords reversed, that's him. Justice. 10 of Swords. Trump is stubborn. He's going to listen to his wife. I see him listening to his wife. He doesn't want to, but he will. The Ten of Swords is like betrayal, backstab. He does not want to get out of this White House, but he is going to. He knows if he doesn't step down, they will humiliate him. They will bring some things out. There will be stuff from under the Epstein files that comes out. So he's going to bow out gracefully. We got the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. There's some secrets. There's a lot of stuff that's hidden, that's not out in the public about Trump as yet. The Seven of Cups is like advisors, people telling him what he should do. And what he should do is going to hurt him. What he should do is let go. The Strength card reverse is the energy of pride. That's why you have the lion on the card. So Strength reverse is pride. I do not want to look weak. I don't want to look weak to the world. He's hurt because he promised MAGA and the American people and all of this, everybody else that likes him, lies. And not only that, he fucked up the economy with the Four of Pentacles. The economy is not doing good. The economy is in a worse shape. What he's doing is manipulating the market. That's why he keeps on telling them a ceasefire, a ceasefire, a ceasefire. What you're going to see happen over the next week, week and a half, you're going to see the economy go haywire. Right now, the economy is not that bad because Trump is manipulating the economy. That's what he's doing. He is manipulating the economy. In about a week and a half, 2 weeks, you're going to see the economy get to shit again because there will be attacks. There will be attacks. He could try to manipulate it all he wants. There's only so much manipulation you can do. The Four of Pentacles is here. The Strength card reversed. The Ten of Swords. He is embarrassed. He's shamed. He's very prideful. All that smacky talk about Obama, about the economy, and now look at you. Your economy is worse. Okay, we got the Queen of Swords reverse and the Queen of Cups reverse. Pound Bondi and his wife, they're going to work together to try to expose him. He's going to have to leave. They're going to force him to leave, or they will expose him. The Queen of Swords reverse is a bitch. The Queen of Swords reverse is a bitch. The Queen of Cups reverse is somebody that's heartless, emotionalist, have no feelings, don't give a fuck about your feelings. The Queen of Swords reverse is a bitch and she will cut you. He threw Pound Bundy under the bus, so she's willing to throw him underneath the bus as well. He made Melania look like a fool, so she's willing to make him look like a damn fool. The Ace of Pentacles reverse is here with the Tower. They want to distort his image. They do. Melania doesn't like Trump right now. They're not together. They still married on paper, but they're not together. They don't sleep together. Probably not even in the same bedroom. Probably not even in the same house. These two women want to take him down. We got the Tower reverse with the Seven of Wands reverse. The Seven of Wands is usually like the guarded card, but in reverse it's like, I'm not protecting you no more. I will bring all of your skeletons out of the closet. I don't give a fuck. They will release, these two women will release everything about him. Right now they're not doing it, but they will. The Page of Swords is like information, a student, stuff being revealed. This could be stuff being revealed on television, in the news. Something will come out about Trump that we have not heard or seen before. Don't be surprised. And it probably could come out closer to the month of May. Spirit is taking me to the month of May. Don't be surprised. Pound Bondi, Melania Trump. They did it. Allegedly. What else are we getting? for Donald Trump. The Lovers reverse. Him and Melania is not together. Him and Melania is not together. We got the Four of Cups. She don't like him. You see this person offering this person this cup. Like he tries to do things to make her happy and like to apologize and make up. This person is uninterested. They don't care. Melania is in her like bad bitch energy. She don't give a fuck no more. Like she literally do not care. I want to get a card from out of this deck. What are we getting for Donald Trump over the next 30 days? We got happiness, flexibility. Dance. Metamorphosis. Rebirth. So this rebirth card and this metamorphosis card, Trump is wanting to do a rebranding. I'm telling you, Trump is not going to be president much longer. Between April and May, I see him getting out of there. Rebirth and metamorphosis. This is like the death card in the tarot card, or Pluto in astrology charts. This is him wanting to like rebrand, don't want to be president, wanting to be papa, living a regular life with the grandkids, his children, maybe going to the golf course, that kind of thing, and just be happy. Flexibility is here because he's going to have to bend. Clarify flexibility. Sanctuary. He's going to be spending a lot of time at home. He's going to be spending a lot of time at home. Dance is indicating that he needs to move around. This could be him wanting to like invest in his health, wanting to work out, that kind of thing. Clarify dance. Quest, I do see travel here. And we got integrity, like I told y'all. He wants to rebrand his image. He does not want to go down as a terrible person. So he's going to have to step back. Integrity is doing the right thing even when nobody's looking. That's literally the definition of integrity. To do the right thing even if nobody's looking. Even if my ego gets in the way. You have to have some kind of integrity about yourself. Trump has no integrity, but he wants to act like he has integrity. Maybe he's realizing he's dying and he wants to turn a new leaf and get closer to God. That's the only thing I could say with this integrity card, because he's not somebody of integrity or class. But I think the man is realizing he fucked up. I think he's having his come to Jesus moment and wanting to have some kind of integrity about himself. And I mean, that's kind of normal for people his age. When you're that age, you're closer to death every day. He wants to have this kind of like rebranding situation. What else are we getting? I don't want that deck. Which deck I'm gonna use? Hold on. No, I don't want that deck either. We're going to use that deck, and we're going to use, no, we're going to use this deck first. This is the Anatomy of Witch Oracle. If anybody wanted to know which deck this was. Okay, what are we getting for Donald Trump? What are we getting for Donald Trump? Taste. Ooh, he's definitely having some health problems. This is like something you make when you're sick. You got the peppers, the honey, the lemon. There's something going on with Donald Trump's health. And you got the mint leaves. What are we getting for Donald Trump? We got earth. If you could look closely at this card, it got like the kidneys. We got the heart. This is a health oracle deck. I think he wants to focus on his health. His health ain't doing good. We got the respiratory system, witch bones. What do we have for Donald Trump? Align. Something here is in alignment. Donald Trump health is failing. Spirit is saying this is in alignment. That's probably why he wants to have some kind of integrity about himself. Trump knows he's dying. He's dying. That's what that is. Equinox. Oh shit. When is the equinox? Okay, Alexa, when is the spring equinox?
In the Northern Hemisphere, the next vernal equinox is on Saturday, March 20th, 2027. By the way, you have a new notification. Do you want to hear it?
No, thank you. So the equinox already started March 20th. Okay. The equinox has already started. So his health is already declining. Oof, baby. What else we getting for Trump? Vanish. Spirit is saying, yeah, he ain't gonna be president much longer. His health is failing. He could be having some kind of issues with his kidneys, with his respiratory system, with blood pressure, problems with the heart. He's about to get real sick. This is like medicine. Vanish. He about to get up out of there. He's not doing good. Oh my God. I have two cards that just fell. Okay. Sorry, what do we got for Donald Trump? Destruction, destroyer, helpless maiden, sabotager, fool. He destroyed everything he touched. He's a master destroyer, kind of like a demon. He destroyed everything he touched. Everything he touched, he destroyed. We got earth disaster, building collapse, drought, earthquake. I feel like more than likely he will send more bombs to Iran coming up pretty soon. Yeah, this war, we can hear some news about this war this week. Trump is not done bombing them. He not done bombing them. We got air disaster, bombs, literally bomb, plane crash, Asteroid. He not bombing them. He not done bombing them, I mean. He wants to look like a hero. He wants to look like he's doing the right thing. So before he finds this little bit of integrity, we could see over the next week or two, Trump will bomb Iran again. He will drop more bombs on them. This is a religious war. You see how we got this girl praying on this card? We got prophet, astrologer, high priestess, gypsy. This has something to do about religion. This is a religious war. They are making this war all about religion. Okay. This is to prove a point. Okay, Spirit, let's ask Spirit some questions. Let's see. Okay, Spirit. Will Donald Trump, will the U.S. bomb Iran over the next week? I'm getting a yes. Okay, Spirit. Will Donald Trump be out of the White House by the end of May? Spirit is confirming yes. Okay. Will, I don't know why I keep on hearing nosebleeds, like Donald Trump have nosebleeds. Spirit, can you confirm? Well, Spirit is confirming yes, he does have nosebleeds. Okay. Will there be a peace deal? Spirit is saying no. Spirit is saying no. Someone asks, will Iran rise up after the war? No. I could tell you that. This war is not going to go in Iran's favor for forever. The war, what I see when I do remote review, Iran will win the war with America, but in the end, America will have the upper hand. Iran eventually is going to be in a lot of trouble. There will be nuclear. Okay, Spirit, it looked like they want to talk. Will there be a nuclear bomb dropped on Iran? Yes, because that's what I saw in my remote review. That won't happen anytime soon. That will happen between 2028 and 2029. Spirit is confirming. Iran, long term for the war, Iran will not win. Short term for the war, Iran will win. Spirit is confirming. I got a yes. Okay, because that's what I saw when I remote reviewed the last time. Iran is not going to win long term. They won't. They won't. Because what's going to happen is, I'm hearing China is going to use them. Yes, Spirit is confirming. China will use Iran for now. Always remember, China will always have the upper hand over anybody. China is like a turtle. They move slow, but they're very persistent. And they're very intelligent. They're friends with everybody. A friend to everybody is a friend to none. Always remember that. Even in your personal life, a friend to everybody is a friend to none. So China will give them weapons. China's going to give them weapons. China's going to help them, even give them intelligence. But that's only to use them. That's only to use them. Russia is going to do the same thing. It's not because they actually care about the people of Iran. They don't give a damn. China is not a religious country. They don't even believe in religion. So why would China genuinely help Iran, that is a Islamic republic? They don't care. They just want to see America fail. That's why they're doing it. Spirit is confirming. Oh, thank you, Spirit. They just doing this to see America fail, and then China becomes the superpower. And China will become the superpower in 2027. Spirit just confirmed that. So when China becomes a superpower, China's just gonna kick them to the curb. That's just how it works. That's literally the 48 laws of power. China's playing smart. You think China gives a fuck about them? They don't. They do not. Spirit is confirming. That is basically what's going to happen. I saw this when I remote reviewed 2028. Between 2028 and 2029, there will be nuclear attacks between Iran and Israel. Iran and Israel, they're gonna go back and forth. They never gonna like each other. It's always gonna be peace. It's always gonna be war. It's never gonna be peace. They're gonna stop and they're gonna start, and they're gonna stop and they're gonna start. And 2029 is gonna be a pivotal moment in our lifetime where we actually experience nuclear weapons, nuclear attacks. Whoever attack who first, that's what's gonna happen. And when there's a nuclear attack, another country will step in and there's going to be another nuclear attack, is what I see. When I remote reviewed the last time, Spirit is confirming that is a yes. So short term, Iran will win. They will. Long term, they won't. They won't win. America won't be the superpower. China will be the superpower, but America will be in a better position than Iran. That's how that game is going to play out. This war is going to last for years. We won't see nuclear attacks now, but we will start seeing nuclear attacks between 2027 and 2029. And countries will start to have to make their alliance. Are you with Iran or are you with Israel? And that's what's coming. Israel and Iran, they're going to bomb themselves to death. They're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. Israel not going to stop. Iran not going to stop. They never going to stop. They're going to pause for a little bit and then they're going to stop and then start again. If Trump really wanted to win this war, he could have done it. I think he's afraid. He's afraid because all he had to do to win this war was tell Israel, you know what? If you continue bombing Iran and if you continue bombing Lebanon, we won't give you any more money. I will cut off the funding. Trump didn't do that. That's common sense. That is common sense. Israel needs America. They need America's money. But I don't know. I don't know who's advising him. If they wanted this war to stop, the fastest way for this war to stop is to tell Israel, if you continue bombing them, we're going to cut off your funding. We're not going to give you any money. We're not going to give you any weapons. We're not going to do nothing for y'all. But it's like everybody's so afraid of Israel. Nobody's doing nothing. And Iran is lying. They do have nuclear weapons. Iran is lying. That's a fact. Spirit already told me that Iran have nuclear weapons. They do. China is helping them with the weapons. That is a fact. They do. Iran is playing a game in Trump's face. They know Trump has lost. Trump tries to threaten them. They know Trump will not do anything. Spirit is confirming. And also, Spirit is showing me Iran will attack the United States of America this year. This year. It's going to be between September and October. Iran will attack America. People are saying they don't have missiles to launch this far. That is a lie. I literally seen it in my remote viewing, and Spirit is confirming it. Between September and October, I see multiple states being hit from Iran, and large amount of people will die. Large amounts of people will die. They will hit America, multiple places. And I think that's when the American government is going to step in and be like, you know what? We're going to have to part ways with Israel. I don't feel like they're going to do it until that time. Until that time, they're not going to do it. Until this starts to hit our country, they're going to keep on dilly-dallying. But between the months of September and October, I do see America being hit. I do see major cities being hit, and I see a lot of people dying. I see Texas, Midwest, some places in the East Coast, Florida. They're going to hit multiple places. Multiple places will be hit. People will die. Large amounts of people will die. I keep on seeing this every time when I remote review. Every time I remote review, this comes up. Every time. Iran, don't listen to them telling you lies about they're not going to hit America. They are lying to you. Why would they tell you all the truth? And I see a lot of people say, oh, Iran said they're not going to do this, they're not going to do that. They're lying. They're lying. And people actually believe them. That's the funny part about it. When it's a war, people are not honest. I don't care who's in the war. People are not honest. People are not honest when there's a war. This is like the little circle ones. Iran. Every time I remote review, I see Iran attacking America. Every time. And also, when I look at the charts, America's chart and Iran's chart, I see it in the charts as well. Iran will attack America, and they will attack America this year, and mass amounts of people will die. So I see a lot of Americans saying they're on Iran's side. They're on Iran's side. I don't know why. I don't know why. Because Iran, they said death to America. They never said death to Trump. They said death to America. So what does that mean? Everybody in this freaking country, anybody that's from America, a part of America, live in America. Death to you. That's what they're saying. So I hope that opens people's eyes about Iran. Because Iran, in the short term, will win the war. In the long term, they won't. And Iran will attack America. And they will attack major places like schools, arenas, big places where they know a lot of people will be. They will attack embassies. They will attack. When I was in my remote viewing session, I saw major places like schools. They're going to attack multiple schools, big schools, colleges, elementary schools. I saw them attacking multiple places, banks. Iran, don't listen to them saying they're not going to do anything. They told y'all from the beginning what they were going to do. These people they have been planning this war for over 40 years. Anybody that's in the military or have any military background knew Iran and America and Israel was going to be in a war. This is geopolitical. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows. There's going to be attacks on American soil. I'm going to post some cards on it. But every time I remote review, I get the same message. And I was talking to one of my mentors. She said she sees the same thing. Her and her family is moving out of the U.S. 2027. Okay, Spirit. Let's use tarot deck. And then I'm gonna get off. first card that came out was the death card. 5 of Cups. Americans, please stop supporting Iran. Please. Please, 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 please. Iran is making a fool out of us. I don't support Israel. I don't support Iran. Because what's coming? Iran, they're going to swipe y'all noses. They're going to act like they're just after Trump. They're not just after Trump. They're after all of us. All of us. All of us. That's why they said death to America. If they wanted to say death to Trump, they would have said death to Trump. They were very Pacific. They were very Pacific. My boyfriend is half Iranian. My fiance is half Iranian. He does not support Iran. And that is his people. He doesn't support them. Please stop supporting these people. Please. I know social media is like, this is why I hate social media, because everybody goes viral for saying like stupid stuff and for supporting like the wrong agendas. Iran doesn't give a fuck about us. They don't. Death card, 5 of Cups is here. This is saying, you know what it means. Death means to die. 5 of Cups is here. This is like sadness, regret. We got the Sun card. This is going to be illuminated soon. This is going to be illuminated real soon. Page of Pentacles reverse. Ace of Wands reverse. Right now, it is delayed because they're planning. And they're keeping quiet about it with the Ace of Wands reverse. But they are working with somebody else. And that somebody else, Spirit is telling me, it's China. 10 of Swords. People will die. We got the 9 of Cups here. I told y'all it's going to be closer to September. The 9th month represents September. 4 of Wands reverse. They're going to attack major places. They're going to disrupt things. This could be major cities. The Hermit card indicates Virgo season. So this could be the first half of September. Hangman. A lot of people do not see this coming. We got the 9 of Pentacles reversed. This is going to destabilize a lot of places in America. You people really think they were joking when they said that to America. Oh, they're just after Trump. No. Trump bombed schools, killed children. You really think they're going to let it go? Come on. You really think they're just going to let that go? They killed the leader. They killed the leader's family. They killed the son's wife. Children died. Other members of their family. You really think they're going to let it go? Come on, please don't be that naive. These people are not going to let it go. And also in Islam, they believe in jihad. Okay? So if you don't know what jihad is, please go and do some research. They're not going to let it go. They are absolutely not going to let this go. 9 of Wands. We got the War card. Closer to September, we could see some attacks from Iran in major places. I remember this was like, when was this? This was 2022. My mom is extremely spiritually gifted, more spiritually gifted than me. My mom does not read cards, charts, none of that. She just gets stuff crystal clear come to her. I remember my mom was visiting me and she was like, I see a war coming and I need you to get your passport together because when this war comes, they're going to close the borders and you won't be able to travel. I remember my mom telling me this in 2022. She tell me about the war. She tell me how the war was gonna go. And I thought this lady was crazy. I was like, girl, you sound crazy as hell. This was 2022, my mom told me this. And I just brushed it off like, this lady is crazy as hell. Oh, baby, she was telling the truth. My mom told me this is gonna happen from 2022. She told me about the war. She even mentioned certain countries. And she told me how this war was going to go. And she even said they were going to attack places on American soil. And there was going to be issue with flights leaving the country. And I keep on, remember her telling me every day, make sure you get your passport. Make sure you get your passport. Do your passport. Do the baby's passport. Because when you have to go, you're going to have to go. And this was 2022, my mom told me this. And boy, oh boy, she was so right. She was so damn right. So what I'm going to tell y'all is don't entertain that propaganda with Iran, with the videos that they post with the Legos and all that other shit. They know what they're doing. I'm going to be honest with you. When I see those videos, at first, okay, it was like entertaining. It was funny. But they keep on doing more and more and more and more and more videos. It's almost like you're poking the bear. This shit ain't funny to me no more. It's not. What they're doing is, it's almost like they're foreshadowing what they're going to do. Did you see the video when they made the Statue of Liberty bow and then they blowed the head off? Please take these things serious. They're not joking. I promise you they're not joking. They are not joking. Please take this stuff serious. There will be something happen on American soil. China and Russia is working with them. You can pull up the videos. You could just type it on YouTube about Iran and their videos. Go watch some of the videos that they created. Okay, what are we getting for Iran and America? America is female. This is America, mean female. We got Journey at the bottom of the deck. Iran is going to pay America a visit. They will. This is them coming to our land, the house. This is the people in the country, the community. And then we got poverty. You see how this guy is like, he only have on one shoes and he's struggling? They want to destabilize the economy. This is travel again. This all indicates travel. Iran will be coming this way this year. They will have attacks on U.S. soil. And they will be working with people. We got the Lovers card. They're in cahoots with somebody else. This is definitely China. Okay, I have one more deck to bring out, but it's almost too late for that. It's in my room. Hold on. Let me see what other deck I got in here. Oh shit. I gotta sort these out. Hacking. They could be hacking the system sometime this year. Political leader. Invasion. Okay, Spirit. We got hacking. Iran will be planning a hacking. We got invasion. They will be invading America. Political leader. They do not want Trump. That was already said in the beginning. Not only will they attack America, they will attack the UAE. Other places in the Middle East that are alliance of America. We got Boston. Boston came out before for me. One of the places is Boston. We got Iran. Okay, Spirit. Spirit is definitely talking today. This is 2 cards. Death of a politician. King Charles. I've already predicted King Charles will pass away this year. I see him passing away this year. We're going to be hearing about news coming out of Cuba really soon. I do see some attacks on Cuba. And the U.S. wanting to take over Cuba. We could see some attacks on the airport. We could even hear about a plane crashing. We could hear news come out of Palestine. We could hear about an actor, actress that passed away. We could hear over the next week or 2, there's going to be some bad floodings. There's going to be some bad floodings coming up. An island could be affected. This flooding could happen on an island. Spirit is showing me the island of Taiwan. Someplace close to the island of Taiwan is the energy I'm picking up on. We could hear something about a reality star on Zeus. We could hear about a reality star from the Zeus network passing away. I don't watch Zeus, so I don't know. But these cards that I have is words that I hear that I get from Spirit. I got drugs involved. This person could be passing away from drug overdose or something to do with drugs. This person could have been into drugs heavy. I don't know why. I just hear we need to pray for what's that guy? RAYJ. There's something going on with RAYJ. I just heard RAYJ name loud and clear. I think that's Brandy's brother. There's something going on with him. He's not doing good. What are we getting for RAYJ? This is so random. What are we getting for RAYJ? Yeah, there's something going on with his heart. Okay, this is weird. The last time this happened to me, we predicted that guy's car crash, Tiger Woods. Something's coming out for RAYJ. RAYJ health is not doing good at all. RAYJ, there's something going on with him. There's something going on with his health. His health is declining rapidly. His health is declining rapidly is what I'm hearing. Who's this person? Is what I'm hearing. There's something going on with his health. Okay, Spirit. What else we getting for RAYJ? We got poverty. What are we getting for RAYJ? Message of concern, mean male. RAYJ could end up in the hospital soon. RAYJ could end up in the hospital really soon, coming up. We could hear about RAYJ going into the hospital like real soon. Real soon. There's something going on with his health. And it's declining rapidly. We could hear something about RAYJ come out in the news within the next 8 days to 8 weeks. Spirit, what's going on with RAYJ? Okay, thank you. Will we hear news about RAYJ between the next 8 days to 8 weeks? Yes. Yeah, okay. If you see posts on social media with RAYJ, like just making a post insinuating that he doesn't want to be here anymore, he is not looking for attention. This guy is going through it. His health is failing. It's almost like I have all the money in the world, but I still can't buy my health. I'm still not happy. It doesn't matter how much money he have or how much money he makes. This is indicating that RAYJ is not happy. He's going through this season of depression. And this is concerning his health. Whatever is going on with his health, money can't fix it. And I do feel like it's something more than the heart. What are we getting for RAYJ? We got thief and we got bad health. I know what I was hearing. Over the next 8 days to 8 weeks, you will hear some news about RAYJ come out in the news. RAYJ health is failing. It's not getting better. The money, all the money he got in the world can't fix whatever this health situation is that's going on. We got bad health. This is karma for what he did to the wife. That's why you got to be careful who you hurt, because you just don't know. There's something here. He getting some karma for whatever he did to Princess, whatever he did in his marriage. Baby, this is affecting him. Over the next 8 days to 8 weeks, you could hear some very negative news come out about RAYJ. And this has his health. I don't feel like they're putting the whole story out there about what's going on with his health, because it's morning hard, is what I'm going to tell you. So that's what I'm getting. I'm going to leave off with that. No, let me get a message for him. Okay, let's get a message for RAYJ. A message for RAYJ. Reconciliation. Oof. We got the marriage card here. Whatever he did to his wife, baby, it's affecting his health. You got to be careful who you hurt. You really don't know. You really don't know. We got reconciliation. Remember the source of love. A loving action is all you need to begin the process. Reach out with a simple first step. There needs to be some kind of healing here. Manifestation. One more card for RAYJ. RAYJ need to bring some kind of, make some kind of apology with Princess. We got sacred space. Take time for the dreamer in you. Find your power in the stillness in your sacred space. Is the peace you seek. There's some kind of peace he needs to make with this woman, because his health is declining. There's some major issues going on with him. I really don't feel like the media is going to say what it is, because it ain't just heart, is what I'm hearing. It's not just heart. I don't feel like him and her is ever going to get back together because of irreconcilable differences. Is what I'm hearing. They will never get back together. That's a wrap. But he does need to bring some kind of peace and apologize to her, and apologize publicly to her, because he humiliated her years and years and years and years. I just want to speak life over RAYJ, so I'm not going to say what I'm hearing for him, but I don't see nothing positive coming for this man. He needs to count his blessings and name them one by one, and spend a lot of time with his family and his kids, because his health is not doing good. And then we got love. Whatever he did to Princess, it's really bringing a decline in his health. You got to be careful who you hurt, because you really don't know. You could be hurting the wrong person, or earth angel, somebody God put in your life to help you. And now look, you didn't hurt the person, and now your life falling apart. His life is falling apart. Money can't help him. So there will be news about him come out in the media really soon. Not good news. Bye guys.